very popular verse, a very important verse in your King James Bible, Acts chapter 11, verse 26. And when he had found him, he brought him unto Antioch. And it came to pass that a whole year they assembled themselves with the church and taught much people. And the disciples were called Christians first in Antioch. Where is Antioch at? It's in Syria. Now, I've been looking at this thing and I'm kind of going, okay, I don't really know. There's something here, and I'm not putting the pieces together in my mind, but it's like I believe that this whole war in Syria thing is a symbolic of the fact of how many people are actually attacking our King James Bible. Our King James Bible, if you do the research, the manuscripts that underlie this King James Bible go back to Antioch. This is a Syrian Bible, okay? Because the disciples were going to Antioch. It was kind of a safe haven for the early Christians. You read it right there. That's where they were first called Christians. Antioch was a safe haven for them, and that's where a lot of these letters were being copied and things like that, making copies of the letters that later became our New Testament. So if you have a King James Bible, you have a Syrian Bible that goes back to Antioch, Syria. If you have any other Bible today, it's going to come from Alexandria, Egypt, where the heretics were, right? And that's a whole other study. But my point is, I find it very interesting that there's all this war and all this attention on Syria. I find that to be very telling, because it's almost like the war is symbolically the war on the book, the war on the Word of God. And like I said, I've been looking at all this stuff and going, I wonder if the Lord's not trying to show us something, that right before the rapture happens, there's going to be a war on Syria. You see what I'm saying? And there's all these things and back and forth, and there's so many different countries that are attacking Syria. I don't know. Tell me what you think down in the comments.